that's a hood influence.
Bitch made motherfucker, same motherfucker smiling in my face, motherfucker. Call me pussy, just bang my shit. Your style is pepper, baby, time to change that shit. I get the picture, I'ma frame that shit. About to blow your brains out, your mind's all thick. No balls, half a man couldn't even wipe his chick. Had to start his own squad cause he's scared of my clip. This nigga's lost his marbles, losing too many screws. We did this shit before, you must like to lose. Got to show some love, cuz got a lot of heart. I mean fun, you claim to be from New York. Bacon ass nigga, your whole style is greasy. Use a fucking snake, turn on your own species. Sleazy, keep you to the front of me, back to the wall so I don't take a knife. Known you all my life and still treat you like the enemy. Kept you to the left cause you never came right. Dodge a fight, but mouth a lot of fecal. Died hard the first round and even harder in the sequel. Own your people, I'm the king, no equal, I slave you. You dwell in my semen, I made you and saved you like a damsel in distress. Your hood profile, all woman, no dress. Dyke ass smuck, wanna be like the man I body. Comes with the large price, I'm unaffordable. Your shit's on clearance, copycat Kanye with a punk ass appearance. Hope Jesus walks with you, cause this college dropout crack your fucking melon like a private stock bottle. This killer on whoever got your six camp styles, a bunch of models. Ain't gon' hurt shit, so keep it on the runway. Just run away, bitches, or I alter your dress code with slugs, cuts, and stitches. This the beginning of your revelation. No matter what you do, it's tied to nation.
These niggas got me confused. It's time to murder these fools. They get mad and confused. What's too eager to lose? Fuck camp styles, fuck them pussies. Gotta fuck them like sluts and porno movies.
In the land of the blind, the man with one eye rules. But the blind lead the blind in the land of the Camboo. See, I had a third eye. No need to follow you or be part of your crew. Homie, I got my own friends. I stand on my own too. That's the meaning of a man. And after all this is over, me and you can make amends. But my last verse is where Kurt's career ends. So he can resurrect his flow, try to change his name up again. He want to camouflage the fact that he ain't hard on missing him in the car. Doors all locked up. Hoping that them niggas don't flip, he getting socked up. Hoping don't pop up and y'all get shot up. Now, if I ain't hard, why these so-called gangsters pulling my bitch card? Go fuck with some real niggas, but no. Y'all beat on chicks, homie, I ain't no bitch. I will smear your lipstick. Now this faggot ass apple fell far from the tree. You was rotten to the core, just a shadow of Big D. Fuck you out the studio as soon as your pop leave you, BG. Getting put on the hood at 33. It's only one G banging that set, and that's Devin, and he ain't even speak on your last CD. All them other cats is wanna seize, but they don't wanna see war. They don't wanna see me at the front door with the chrome. Now them chromosomes is turning XX, and them young niggas gonna have to give an OG some respect. If niggas running around with moms tattooed on their neck, I'm making my bitch next time y'all diss my shit. Them other cats, they wearing tights, no bread, no dick. Your other homie, a pacifist, he ain't even in the clique. He painting pictures on your dick with his motherfucking lips. And when I heard his CD, I had to trash that shit. Now Curse about to trip if he can't fuck some fat bitch. Hypochondriac nigga passing out on the squad. This nigga tripping need attention. Don't quit your day job. You rode your crotch to the top, you thinking you God. But that nigga used to dance, right? Same nigga wearing ponytails, bangs, and Vans. Now he getting teabagged. You probably pass out after you hear this shit and start crying on the floor on some weird ass shit. Maybe your mama should have loved you just a little bit more. Or Big D should have shot that load on the bathroom floor. Faggot, little corny motherfucker, Tay Diggs, Bobby Brown, tenderoni motherfucker, in the middle of a fat bitch like Moni motherfucker. And I ain't have to wife a chick to cover up the lies. And you's a shady nigga, I can see it in your eyes. You been hating me forever, that's a mighty long time. I keep my enemies close, as friends they disguise. They kick dirt on my name, behind my back they tell lies. Tell these niggas how you cut me and Josh from the whole fucking crew. Ice, Mike, and Pete Love, it was all about you. Like, it's all y'all. coming through with green cat suits and pink house shoes. Homie, that ain't cool. My nigga, that ain't gangster. Nigga, that ain't you. With that, your whole career is through. Fuck you and Cambo, nigga. Bitch ass.
So here's the funny part, man. When I did the the covers the other day for both of our things, I did the more for my stuff because of course I've always been morbid minded, right? But the reason that I went where I went with yours, like you laughed that I took that picture, but one, I always thought that picture was dope. But then two, I took it because it basically was you posing as if, yeah, whatever, right? And so that's why I put the Cambu with the blood splatter and then the FU finger, because I'm like, Cambu who? Right? And so I gave you the crown because, well, my point of that, like, it wasn't about who won or who lost. I gave you the crown because if you really sit back and listen to that song, even everything that I said, the reason that I like your song because I said this dude said some stuff in this song that I know the majority of the people who know me would dare not touch, right? And it was and I called it the response because I told people when we did it back then, I said this dude listened to every 13 track skits and all and responded to everything, but I knew who you personally had issues with, right? I knew you were going to talk about me just because that's what we do. But I knew from it who you actually had issue with trying to speak on you and I's relationship or even choosing a side if you and I were actually fighting. Like it's like one of those things. If you see two brothers fighting, the third brother bet not jump in. So you went at them like you shouldn't have never jumped in this shit because you're not ready, right? So I listened to the song, and like I told you before when we talked about it, I said I know one line that had you all fucked up, and that was the one about you when you said about me being sick, right? But I still laugh at it, right? But all the other stuff was just like this dude went in. So I listened to all the songs, and I'm like, that's why I told you when I did this when I revived everything, I said I'm gonna drop that first, the Easy Boy song, because that was dope and that was me going directly at you. But because I knew what you was gonna come with at the end, I had to drop my ether from 97. Like I had to go back in time just to keep up with what you said, because otherwise all the other songs would have been like, oh, he backing down. But I wasn't backing down. I just knew what I said in 97. And that was that matter of fact, that was the only thing that could really float over today, but yet and still people would have to know our crew to really know what we were talking about. Like I said, the wife and your chick, everybody know you married, but they don't understand what that means for us. Or when you saying chump change, they don't understand what that means for us. So you get what I'm saying? So it's like that dark room conversation, or even lashing out on the times like people trying to jump off the ledge for me, but they ain't willing to stand up for they. Like it was just so dope, man. And it was like a respect thing because, like I say, I think certain battles stand out, but it's almost like if you in the midst of the fire, you feel it more, and all it does for me, it motivates me, and it allows me to have a different respect, not only for our friendship, but like I say, just everything that's this thing calls people to do. Like I know just the videos had like views all day. But I said, remember I told you, I said, man, I bet they sitting to wait who gonna say something because they don't want to feel like they picking Curse over Max or Max over Curse. So they just sitting there watching like, let's see what's gonna happen.
They for sure say.
They sat, man. It was crazy, but I think that we made a statement, man. I think we spoke volumes to a lot of people just based on a response, like I said, that I got either on my inbox or just phone calls that were coming up. And like I say, my mom calling. You get what I'm saying? But that was dope.
Right.
That was dope.
Right.
We can own that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I wish I would have seen a little bit more interaction, a little bit more, uh, like, because what it was is the places where people saw you but didn't see me,
Right.
they spoke exclusively to you, but I saw,
Right.
and some people spoke exclusively to me. I wanted people to just leave it out
like leave it where it is, man. Like we brought it here. Like let's start the conversation. Let's start the critiques and let's start the criticisms and a lot of, let's just bring it here because that's what this is for. The whole room and the whole group has been put together to critique and criticize and talk about music. Like we
Right.
do this and we've done this with our lives pretty much. I mean, since I've been 11, 12 years old, right?
Right.
So like to talk about music and things that could be better, things that are missteps and things that are tasteful, things that are not tasteful, like that's always welcome, especially when stuff on play and would have had more information, like their own individual experiences to lend to the conversation. I think that would have been dope as well. Like, we could go down the rabbit hole and I can tell the story is, going up to Fresno and seeing how battles get set up. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? Like how they get set up exclusively to try to paint a picture because people have agendas. But like when you really play the battle the way that the battle was supposed to be played, then there are really no losers because I feel like people can respect what is brought to the table by either side, and that's what it's about. Like, had I not respected your pen, I would have came softer. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And that thing, like so, and I feel like vice versa. You would have been like, nah, let's go easy and let's just try to make some get down boogie woogie songs
Right.
rather than like let me chop this fool's head off. And again, we like I said in the song, after all this is over, we can try to make amends because it's not gonna last forever. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just talking, and that's what
Right.
we do. We cap on each other and all of that, but we just gonna do that out here in front of everybody. And if it hurt a little bit, then it hurt a little bit. But at least at the end of the day, people gonna be like, "Hey, man, they went at it though." It's
But
like
see,
taking the
it
face.
never hurt from day one. It never hurt me. It made me feel like we know each other oh so well. And even though, it's like I said, that sibling rivalry, like we know there's stuff about each other that we hate, right? And
Correct.
just to be able to speak on it, like it's like I don't like everything about you, but I tell you, either I'm a rap about it or I'm gonna tell you, right? Remember, we
Right.
used to fight in the studio, so it ain't
Right.
brand new. You get what I'm saying?
I
But
get
people
right.
don't understand that. Like we don't always agree. You follow what I'm saying? So to be able to express that and still come back to the table, it's like, okay, yeah, he fight with his brother. That's just what brothers do. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll fight in the yard and then go and eat dinner together. That's just what we always have done. So people
Right.
on the outside looking in, I think just see it as, oh shoot, what's gonna happen? And
Right. Well,
that's what's
one of the
crazy.
things, that was always like one of the big differences. When I get around y'all, that was like always the temperature. Like people look like it's kind of a unilateral type thing. People always looking up to see what the person on this end is going to do, rather than everybody kind of vying for a spot or everybody kind of being the boss of their own shit. When I would go to other places, we come in and the first thing the cats are doing, everybody got bars, everybody's rapping, everybody's battling. You almost can't even sit down until, you come in and you kind of greet everybody that way. But on
Right.
the other side, there was really like this very established pecking order of who's at the top and who's not at the top. The people that were closest to the top, and this is just always how I saw it. The people that were closest to the top were fighting like for the second, third, fourth, fifth spot. Nobody was
Right.
fighting for the first spot. They go let the king and they go let the dictator be the king and the dictator. But everybody wants to sit next to him or him or him or him or him, and that's where kind of it was. You get what I'm saying?
Right. No, that
That's
makes
kind of
sense.
where it was, and that was kind of like my whole issue. So when I come to the table, I was already used to like rapping against niggas all the time because it's a 3 minute track or a 5 minute track, and it's like, yo, whoever got the dopest verse is gonna stay. Where on the other side, it's more like whoever's in best with you is gonna
Right.
stay. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's fact, man. Like you say, steel sharpens steel, and I think that we definitely sharpened each other over the years in a lot of aspects of life. I always tell like people like, man, how you stay on the phone with Max? Why you got to talk to Max all the time? And I'm like, people don't understand that you were the one in a lot of cases who helped me realize I didn't have to show out because I had an issue showing out or I wanted to fight every time. You get what I'm saying? Like it was like
Right.
there's a lot that you contribute to people who you are around on a daily basis, and that's why it's so important that you have circles of real friends, the ones that are gonna call you out when you acting out, acting out of line, or that are gonna call you out when they know that you can do better at something that you're doing. So, like I
Absolutely.
say, the way that we see the music stuff and the way that we approach TMR, we were hoping that TMR would actually get on board with the message that we were trying to send. But then over time, which is why I started trying to reach out to so many people, I said, damn, you know what? You would have to know us to really understand what we're trying to do, because not everybody is used to having genuine people all the time in their circle. So for us to really approach people, it's like, they just talking. And then it's
Well,
like,
and people are scared to disagree. People are scared of conflict, man. Everybody,
yeah.
all these, and I'm gonna say this, man. All these pussy ass niggas, man, want to be around people that are gonna just massage their fucking ideas and massage. Hey, man, you great, man. You great. I want a nigga to tell me like, yo, man, that ain't it. And I said when I was looking at your videos, it wasn't until I saw Dante post some shit like he posted and he saw, and I remember the last conversation that we had about some other bars I did on some shit for the Homie Fest, and he was like, that's not it. And I was like, you know what? Because the homie kept it real. I already, like, I see him out here, and it struck a nerve that said, man, you can do better. Like, that's what I
Right.
always want to feel. And like, let me tap into better. Let me at least try to go. Like, who don't want to take another shot? Like, who
Right.
don't want to take another shot? Like, I think everybody should, but if we just come into this place where it's about complacency and it's about common ideas, it's about comfort. You know what I'm saying? But you can't make progress when you're in a comfortable situation.
Man, that's big, dude, because it's like, if you think about, like you said, people were picking and choosing who they wanted to have conversation with. I like how D File just came right in. So I see you
Oh,
back
yeah.
at it again. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
he don't give a fuck.
OVERDUB.
Just a hood influence.